Hi there. This is Cardinal Dr. Elizabeth Samantha Rothschild Judge. Let's talk about starting something. And let's talk about judgment calls. One thing for sure, you can't stop people from starting something. Someone wants to start a problem, start an issue. You can't stop them if that's what they want to do. But you can stand your ground in the issue. Me, for one, I stand my ground. If someone starts with me, for however I feel, I get back down with them. So, if they start something that I don't feel like dealing with, then I don't deal with it. If they start something and I have no choice but to address it because of the situation, then I address it how I feel like handling it. Now, let's look at white supremacy, meaning where I'm staying at the shelter. Okay, someone starts something with me at the shelter because, at the shelter, I don't throw my weight around or lord anything. The people that act like they don't know who I am, I don't care because I would prefer them not to know because I'm not trying to give anybody there a reason to be in my face for any reason, okay? So, just saying, somebody starts something and the people that run the place, they get involved and they make a wrong judgment call. Well, that's their stupidity. I really am sick and tired of trying to explain to someone who is likely part of the problem. I mean, why else would someone make a wrong judgment call if they were not a part of the problem starting? Surely rationality and reason of senses permits one to conclude things such as who are the persons involved, what the actual situation is, and based on their experiences with these people and what they do, a person's lifestyle, what they know about the person. So, just saying, you can't stop somebody from starting something. You handle it like you want to handle it. And then what it boils down to is whoever's job or authority or control it is to handle the problem, and should they make a wrong judgment call, that is their soul. And then that's their inactivity of good duty. Everybody's employed for good duty. If you're not in good duty, you're in inactivity thereof. So that's how that works. And wanted to point that out because I was iterating about disassociating from people. And the sad thing is, I find myself disassociating a lot from people I've never even associated to in the first place. When I disassociate and sever ties, I don't give anybody any reason to talk to me ever again. So, at disassociation, I count it all forgiveness. No one has to apologize to me. Nobody owes me an apology. Nobody needs to run me down to see if I'm okay. You was just thinking about, I don't care. Because as I iterated in another sequence, that's what forgiveness is for. And after there's been disassociation and you've forgiven yourself for associating in the first place and moved around, there's no need to keep carrying it on. Life goes on. And I just don't plan on including these things in my life regularly. And final word to say, for anybody who thinks that they just really, really have to know me and be in my life, then you will abide the way that I'm comfortable with. Because the minute I'm uncomfortable, I will not deal with you. That is why I worked hard to have my own mindset and my own things and dreams. That's the reason not just anybody will be able to stay with me. I'm not going to let people live with me who I find annoying all of the time. And that's the solution. And the wonderful thing about this is millions of people, billions of people around the world are hearing this and understanding that that's normal. It's these abnormal people who don't know what to think. I asked a friend of mine one day, Sloan, I said, what do you think causes this problem? And he said he was going to get back with me. And when he did, you know what he told me? He said the drugs. And I told him I refuse to believe that these people are employed in this place and in these places, and they're acting like that because they have drug issues. But that's what he said it was. So I'm not even going to speculate further. But maybe people are around folks that's on drugs so much they start acting like them. But either way, let's get back to the subject point, the judgment calls. When people make a wrong judgment call, that's them faulty. I'm not going to be at fault for a wrong judgment call. And I'll go down for mine because I'm going to stand for what's right. In the end, at the end of this life, these people making wrong judgment calls have to stand before God about that. And, when it comes down to it, I'm about being real. I'm real about everything all the way down to the LGBTQIA. And I look at it like this here. Some people are of that persuasion and have those preferences. And some people just do it when it conveniences them. It conveniences them to act like that and to be a portion to that. But when that light bill due, all of a sudden you heterosexual to get it paid, huh? So anyways, that's another story. Y'all have a great day.